We, all three of us, are the owners of Harlem Hops, beer, booze, fights, and beef.
That's what Kim Harris, Kevin Bradford, and Stacey Lee pledged to patrons when they launched Harlem Hops 2 years ago. You guys are the first 100% Black-owned craft beer bar in Harlem?
Yes, and craft beer.
When we first opened our doors, it was an overwhelming response.
Kim was first to imagine bringing this establishment to the neighborhood where she was born and raised. What really gave you the confidence to make it happen?
There was really no place in Harlem where I could get really good, especially local craft beer. And because I had already wanted to open up a restaurant or a bar in my past, I just had a connection that made me say maybe I should try to open up a beer bar.
The event planner wrote her business plan, and in 2016, a restaurant consultant introduced Kim to Kevin, aspiring entrepreneur, math teacher, and fan of a good brew. Kevin, what is it about craft beer?
If you ask me, it's the freshness. Yeah, it's good.
Then Kim invited Stacey, another event planner she had worked with, to invest.
We all have different skill sets, but those differences have really come together to allow us to make a very successful business.
They bonded not only by beer, but also with the knowledge that all of them have graduated from historically Black college and universities.
I attended Clark Atlanta University.
I am a graduate of Hampton University.
I'm a graduate of the Clark Atlanta University. It was just a match made in heaven.
Stacey, how would you describe the vibe that you want to achieve when people walk through the front door?
Honestly, it feels like Cheers, where everybody knows your name. Black and brown kids can walk by and look at us and say, wow, I can do that too.
Do you feel a responsibility to support Black-owned beer breweries?
Yeah, there are several Black-owned breweries across the country, more than you would expect, and we have a tap line dedicated to them.
When the coronavirus pandemic hit, Harlem Hops pivoted quickly to stay open for business. They say they applied for and received federal aid in the spring.
The wonderful thing is that we closed only for one day. Kevin started delivering beers, and we're still doing delivery and pickup.
I was reading today, you made as many as 20 craft beer deliveries a day in a 20-block radius on a bike in the early part of this pandemic.
Yeah, sometimes further than that. I think I made a delivery down to 77th Street. And I told the guy, I said, no problem, I'll get it to you. But I got my exercise for the day.
How are sales now, and how do they compare to, let's say, a year ago?
Well, they're definitely not the same as last year, but we're about 10% less people are promoting Black-owned businesses. So that's definitely been very beneficial for us.
Giving back is as much on tap as beer, from delivering food to the housekeeping staff at nearby Mount Sinai Morningside Hospital, to awarding scholarships to Harlem High School students planning to attend HBCUs.
We want to educate as many young people as we can, the same way that we were educated. We truly believe that service is the rent we pay in order to live on this earth. And honestly, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, but it is a beautiful thing to invest in.
In the future, Harlem Hops hopes to brew their own beer, and their advice for budding small business owners is not to be afraid to take a leap of faith.
Don't hesitate. Now is the time. Get it started. Keep going. Keep striving. Never give up.